I'm glad I didn't wake Mike at 6 a.m. for an early ferry ride because the first ferry was at 9 a.m. People were queuing up for the ferry with their bikes. Welcome to Trekking with Deb and Mike. Follow along for our next adventures. The cyclist from Quebec City exited first. Then it was our turn to board the ferry, so we could ride our bikes to Montmorency Falls. I have a tendency to get excited and want to leave early. Stick around to the end and see if we make it to the falls. Once we settled our bikes in, we headed to the upper deck. It doesn't matter how many times I get on a ferry, I always love a ferry ride. Looking up at the cliffs, the view of Chateau Frontenac never gets old. We wait patiently while the crew does their job to get us stocked. And then we're off, hopefully on the Verdi 5 route. Not only does Canada have designated bike lanes, they have lanes for the pedestrians, so you aren't weaving in and out between pedestrians and bikes. Cyclists also get their own traffic lights. Even with maps and signs, we still missed our turn to go to the falls, making a 20-mile ride into a 30. We met a French-speaking couple that were also lost. We would wave and say hey to each other when we passed. We couldn't believe that we finally made it. Not a bad view for lunch. The cable car will take you to the top, and then you can walk across this suspension bridge for $15. A zip line runs in front of the falls across the pools for $32. You can climb the Via Ferrata, but that's way out of our league. There's a 487-step climb if you want to look from above. The ride to the ferry terminal was much shorter, but there was a big headwind. I appreciated the stop at the Arboretum with all that wind. We need to come back to the Arboretum and check it out a little more in depth. In our next video, find out why these little pink guys keep popping up all over Quebec. We lucked out when we came around the corner. The ferry was waiting for us.